The American Civil War wasn't just a conflict between North and South. It was a turning point in history that redefined what the United States would become. At its core, the war was driven by deep divisions, the expansion of slavery into new territories, economic differences between an industrial North and an agricultural South, and a fierce debate over states' rights versus federal authority. As tensions grew, Southern states began seceding, forming the Confederacy and drafting constitutions that explicitly defended slavery as their foundation. Confederate leaders like Jefferson Davis and Alexander Stephens made it clear, this was a fight to preserve a way of life rooted in racial inequality and enslaved labor. But what made this war especially significant wasn't just its political impact, it was how it was fought. This was the first modern war. Technology played a massive role. Railroads moved troops and supplies at unprecedented speed. The telegraph revolutionized communication between military and political leaders. Ironclad warships changed the nature of naval battles, and new weapons like the rifled musket and the repeating rifle increased the range and lethality of infantry fire. Yet despite these innovations, generals on both sides relied on outdated tactics, frontal assaults, linear formations, and centralized command structures, leading to devastating casualties. This deadly mismatch between old strategies and new technology became a hallmark of the war. The human cost was staggering. Over 620,000 soldiers died. Battles like Gettysburg, Antietam, Shiloh, and Vicksburg weren't just tactical turning points, they were bloodbaths that left lasting scars on the national psyche. Leadership defined the course of the war. Abraham Lincoln, elected in 1860, faced secession, rebellion, and immense pressure. But his vision evolved, from preserving the Union to abolishing slavery, and in 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation marked that shift. On the other side, Robert E. Lee, a brilliant tactician, chose loyalty to his home state of Virginia over command of Union forces, shaping the Confederacy's military strategy. Ulysses S. Grant emerged as the North's most effective general, leading relentless campaigns that ultimately broke the Confederacy's ability to fight. His strategy of total war, echoed by General Sherman's infamous March to the Sea, signaled a new, harsher phase of the conflict. The Civil War's legacy is still with us. It ended slavery but left behind deep racial and regional divides. It transformed the role of the federal government and laid the groundwork for modern America, politically, economically, and socially. This wasn't just a war between two regions, it was a brutal reckoning over who gets to define freedom, power, and progress in a changing nation. And in many ways, we're still grappling with those same questions today.